If you've ever had to make a decision and find yourself in the world of the irrelevant, then today's learning snack is for you. I'm Joe Ilfeld, CEO and founder of Insight to Leadership. And the last time I was traveling, sadly, my headphones were stolen. Now, admittedly, this is a bummer. However, there were some things about this headphones that I didn't really like. Primarily that on longer flights, after a while, they really hurt my ears. So, being the avid researcher I am, I checked Wirecutter and all these rating sites, and I ordered the best rated four headphones that I could find on Amazon and on these sites. And after trying them, I narrowed it down to two. So this is a JBL and this is a Bose. And then I was talking to my son about how I just couldn't choose between these two. And I said, this JBL is a little bit more comfortable on my ears than the Bose, but I think the Bose has slightly better sound quality than the JBL. Then I found myself telling my son, and I like the fact that the Bose is this cute, like champagne color versus this normal black. And I realized as I was telling him, the color does not matter to me at all. Literally, when I am sitting on a plane listening to these headsets, it's all about my comfort, maybe a little bit about sound, and it is not at all about how they look. So the fact that I like how these look should be an irrelevant factor in my decision making. And this is something I find often with clients is, let's say you're hiring and you know that you need these skills and you need, X, Y, and Z commitment from an employee, whatever. And while you're interviewing, you suddenly realize, oh, well, one of the employees has adult kids, so this means they'll never have childcare emergencies in the middle of the week, the way this other candidate will. That's actually a completely irrelevant thing, besides being sort of biased. It is not something that you were initially looking for in your hiring list, and it is not something that will really make someone long-term a better or worse employee for you. And I find oftentimes we're seduced by these things that we didn't even think of as important, but suddenly when they're in front of us, we're like, well, that could be nice. And so my admonition today to you is when you're having a decision, know when you're bringing new things in the decision that you had decided were not important before. The best way to do this is before you make a decision, before you're even doing those interviews, before you're even thinking about what your needs are and what's going to fill it. First, make a list of what the most important criteria are, and then you can look for it. So for me, it was definitely sound and fit for the headphones. I'm still a little bit undecided, so if you have a preference between the Bose or the JBL, let me know. But I'm not going to factor in how it looks because honestly, when I'm on that plane, it will not matter to me one bit. It is irrelevant part of my decision. So make sure you know what the irrelevant parts of your decisions are too.